You see now on our webpage we have an option for a do-it-yourself asset search. So how does that work? Well, for plaintiffs in a lawsuit or judgment holders or creditors or anybody else that wants to check assets on a party, it used to be that you had to hire a private investigator. They would spend hours of research on doing asset analysis. Well, now with the internet and a lot of the other resources, you can do your own asset search. So what we do is we take an asset search that might be $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,000, and we get it down to under $100, well under $100, as long as you're willing to do most of the work yourself. What we do for you is we look up the basic information on your debtor or on the subject, identification of the name, the address, maybe some ID information, driver's license, whatever it is, some prior addresses. But more importantly, we give you a worksheet that has all the places to look up the asset information for that person based on who they are and where they are. For example, things like bank accounts, things like vehicle ownership, things like judgments and credits to them, things like real estate, corporate holdings, even vessels and aircraft. Each one of those assets has a place to search based on that person. And we'll send you the link. It has a login. You can go to the certain county that might have the real estate, the Secretary of State, the bank account research, and we'll give you all the right information of where to search and instructions of how to do it. We give you a worksheet, the same worksheet that our professional investigators use when they're putting this together. And it's exactly the same process as what we would use. Most of the research has no cost. There might be, some counties might have a $5 or $10 fee to download a document. Some of the bank account searches might be $100 or $200, depending upon if you want one state, multiple states, retirement accounts. But it's the same search. And most of the cost of an asset search is an investigator doing the research and analysis. And if you're willing to do that yourself, it can take away all that research. If you're willing to spend 2 or 3 hours per asset to do a search, you can take an asset search that normally would be, like I said, $1,500 or $2,000 and get it down to well under $100. So take a look at that. If you're willing to do some of the work yourself, you can get the exact same results as a professional investigator as long as you're willing to do some of the legwork and save yourself a lot of money. And if you need our help and want us to do the search for you, you always have that option to pick the button on the other side of the screen that says, do the search for me, and spend the money on having it done for you. So let us know which one works better for you, order it accordingly, or call us up if you have any more questions.